Hi, my name is Jim Brees from GreenGrowth CPAs, and today I want to talk to you about increasing the lifetime value of your customers. And as with any industry, loyal customers are the most profitable customers. And based on the Pareto principle, 20% of your customers account for 80% of your revenue. And according to a recent article in Forbes, the cost to acquire new customers is 5 times that to keep an existing one. So in the cannabis market, this trend is no different than any other industry. And that means that it's significantly more profitable to take care of your current clients instead of actually going out to try to find new ones. And again, it's all about increasing the customer lifetime value in your business, which is a key metric that every investor and potential buyer of your business will want to know throughout the process of going through their due diligence. So the question remains, how can cannabis operators build profit margins by recruiting loyal, repeat customers? Well, I spoke with a few of our top performing clients to gain insight into what they see working in the field today, and here are a few of the tactics to drive repeat business for your cannabis dispensary. In one note, all right? All the things we're going to talk about, all the tactics, they can be translated to any cannabis business vertical, right? Every step of the supply chain has customers, so do your best to take the general principles I'm going to cover today and apply them to your business and apply them to your vertical, all right? But before I hop in and go through the tips, I need to let you know that the information contained in this video is meant for guidance purposes only and not as professional legal or tax advice. And further, it does not give any personalized legal, tax, investment, or business advice in general. So with that out of the way, let's hop right in. First and foremost, you should implement a cannabis loyalty program or a customer loyalty program, all right? Loyalty programs are proven to work and they work extremely well, trust me. Seen it in every shop we go into and everyone rants and raves about it. But it's all about how you structure the actual loyalty program that can make the difference in driving repeat business and huge profit margins for your business. So if you're just starting out and you're a brand new dispensary, then it's an easy win to offer a points-based system, right? A loyalty program that you offer to your customers based on points. And in this scenario, a customer will accumulate the points each time that they visit your dispensary and make a purchase. Then, over time, they can cash in those points for discounts on flowers or on concentrates or on edibles or any other kind of incentives that you want to offer for those points. Conversely, for more established cannabis dispensaries, the loyalty program may look slightly different, all right? So you may already have repeat customers. So the goal isn't to generate, more frequent visits, but it's to increase the average purchase of each customer. So in this instance, what you're going to do with the loyalty program is structure the rewards on the dollars actually spent per visit. For example, what you could do is that every dollar spent is 100 points, and customers can then trade in those points for things like a free pre-roll, or 20% or 25% off discount, or even a free joint. Anything in these ways. All the rewards, it doesn't really make the difference in the rewards, just how they accumulate the rewards. And the more points they accumulate, the better the rewards. You can have a scalable system, all right? So also, you can combine these two practices of per visit rewards and dollars spent rewards to create a more intricate system that almost feels like a game to the customers. And as we know, everyone loves games. So here are some proven tips for using your loyalty program to grow repeat business and increase the check size. So first, offer quick or instant rewards, things they can redeem right away. So a recent study by researchers at Northwestern University's Spiegel Research Center showed that customers who opted in for an instant cash program spent 68% more within a 2-week period than customers who weren't getting those instant rewards. Now also, you can offer a bigger reward for long-term customers. Bigger rewards can be utilized to encourage repeat business over the long-term life of that client or that customer. So customers who save up for these bigger rewards statistically end up spending the most within your business. Second, offer variable rewards. The excitement that builds up each time a new reward becomes possible is such a dopamine rush for the clients that they will remember how excited they felt as they walk out the door of your dispensary. Think about that spinning wheel. Every time that wheel spins, you feel like you're on Wheel of Fortune for the 7 seconds that's clicking and tinking every time until it hits that actual reward that you're going to get. And when you tie this kind of excitement with your place of business, you have a winning combination. But overall, loyalty reward programs work regardless of the reward. All right. Research shows that when you sign someone up for a loyalty reward program, you've already won their business. You've gotten over that initial friction. So don't worry too much about what the rewards actually are. right? And according to that Spiegel study that I referenced earlier in this video, reward programs motivate your lower spending customers even more than those who are already regular customers at that regular bracket level. Next, expand your reach with local cross promotion. So when you work with other businesses to expand your footprint, you encourage return visitors, all right? So one thing is, look at it this way. One cannabis operator cross promotes with restaurants or bars nearby to bring customers into its loyalty program. So customers who spend $35 or more at a restaurant could take that receipt from the restaurant to the cannabis dispensary to receive a free pre-roll for a penny, right? Little small transaction, but it kind of does this cross-pollination between the businesses. So the restaurant would also stamp that customer's dispensary loyalty card in return. So you have, again, this cross-pollination between two symbiotic businesses. It's a win-win for the restaurant and the dispensary, even more for the dispensary at this point. So let me explain. Beyond the financial benefits, you are now becoming part of the community cloth or the fabric that the current status quo operates in. And this is one of the hardest, absolute hardest codes for cannabis businesses to crack. How do we just fit in is the question that most operators ask. So as your relationship and association with other local businesses becomes more and more apparent to the public, you can now parlay that other business's goodwill into your cannabis business and see immense rewards and great rewards for your clients and for your business. Here's a great example of cross promos in the wild. Now, Simply Pure, which is a dispensary in Denver, created something called Passport 420. Now, customers could get an edible or a free pre-roll by making a purchase at one of the 5 participating businesses. So, for example, by purchasing a margarita at the participating Mexican restaurant down the street, a customer could get a stamp in their passbook, which could then be used and traded at the local dispensary for that reward. Now, if there are no restaurants or bars in your area that want to work with you, then think about natural partners who could drive repeat businesses. Now, this is the holistic wellness centers, the yoga studios, the movie theaters, and anything in between. Those are all potential partners who can promote your loyalty program. And again, take these tips and translate them to your market for the most success. Every market has different businesses and a different type of community in which you need to dovetail and fit into and create that community love for your business. Next, consider hosting local community events. In-person live events can be highly effective at bringing in new customers who may not know much about the cannabis industry outside of what they read in magazines, newspapers, or on TV. And as we know, that's not always the best stuff or the best light for our industry. So further, these dispensaries can also play a role in catering to repeat customers to expand their knowledge of the industry. So think about this. Consider hosting an event to appeal to the seasoned veterans of the cannabis industry by hosting, a glass blowing workshop to create their own pipe, or partner with a local bakery to do a workshop on how to make cannabis butter or delicious treats from the cannabis butter. You have to understand that you are in demand, and many local businesses want a bit of exposure to this new industry, but they can't really jump fully into cannabis because they already have a well-operating business that's kicking off cash, and they can't increase their exposure too much. They don't want to change their lanes. So seek that win-win, and you will be rewarded handsomely in the long run with your community and the other local businesses. So consider this phrase, edutainment. You need to educate and entertain your clients. You don't have to just be a cannabis shop, all right? It's bigger than that. You have to think much bigger than that. Think about the community hub that infuses the normal everyday activities with a bit of cannabis, and that's who you can be. Education doesn't have to be limited to new customers in the market, like I said earlier. Understand that by continually providing useful information, you build this trust, this intrinsic value with your customers, and you become the go-to expert in catering to all their cannabis needs, not just providing the product, but educating on all the different aspects and nuances of the industry. Next, make sure you're not alienating baby boomers. Right? Our current dispensary clients are telling us, and research also shows that baby boomers tend to be the most loyal clients. According to an analysis by the Brightfield Group, they said that among both recreational consumers and medical patients, older generations are much more likely to have loyalty to a dispensary or provider of the product, with 60% of those over 55 years of age having used only one dispensary or store over the last 12 months. and 38% having shopped between 2 or 4 during that same time period. So, they're very, very loyal customers, and you want to make sure you're not alienating them from your business. So with that said, baby boomers are a valuable customer group. And they also spend more than millennials or Gen Zers. So you got to keep them in mind when you're restocking inventory, buying new products, or running a new marketing strategy. Also, they're less likely to haggle with you or gripe about the price of the products. They simply just want that good product at a fair price. Simple as that, no frills. Here's this for that. That's what goes through their mind. And it could be attributable to many factors, but one thing that stand out when we have discussions with our operators is that baby boomer generation values trust and consistency, especially as they get older and seeing the world quickly changing in front of them. So provide that good product at a fair price, and you found a winning combination with the baby boomers. Lastly, use mobile offers to get these quick bumps and quick spikes, especially on your low days. So mobile marketing works in nearly every industry, and quite honestly, it'd be hard for me as a CMO to find a space that it won't work in some way, shape, or form. Analysts and countless studies have found that mobile offers are being redeemed at up to 10 times the rate of old print coupons. So it's something you really got to get on and get some exposure to. A lot of dispensaries are doing this, and if you're not, you need to step up your game and get into that mobile promotions, all right? You could set up a geofence or an SMS service to remind your customers to visit your store when they're in a certain area or at a certain level of their loyalty program from earlier, or they haven't visited in a certain number of days. And you should have all this data in your CRM or your POS system. In a mobile-first world, automation and speed are your best friends. You have to keep the messages simple, again, limited to the 160 character limit, and give customers something to be excited about. They're gonna read every message, trust me. For example, a 10% discount could be offered if they come back before Monday, and it's a quick way to tip people who, they were thinking about coming in on Tuesday, but you get them ahead and get them to come in and head in on Monday instead. And especially if Monday is your slow day, you can drive more people in with this little small insignificant offer. Now this again is where the variable rewards come in. And it can come into play, and it will make them read every text message to see what they can get from you. Again, it's like rolling the dice every time they open up a text message from your place of business. And FCC compliance is key, so make sure that you set up a program so that customers explicitly opt in, which could be like, on the first time they visit the dispensary, or every time they text a number to like 744-444, anything like that. But get that explicit consent from the customers when they sign up for your mobile program. And further, make sure you have the infrastructure in place to keep their personal data secure. The last thing you want is a data breach. It will literally kill your business, or at least the image of your business. And a CRM platform can help manage all this campaign information and keep track of what messages are actually working best. Is it dollar off ones? Is it percentage ones? Is it buy this much and get this much free? There's a lot of different offers you can have, and you need to track which ones are at least being opened the most, and then also which are being redeemed the most. And in a perfect scenario, this all ties into your POS system that can also track the change in sales by each promotion. Now, hopefully this video has brought you some value and helped you get some ideas and understanding on how to improve your customer lifetime value. And if you think it may be helpful to get some one-on-one consulting with your cannabis company, then you can get in touch with our team of experts by reaching out to us at our website at greengrowthcpas.com, or give us a call at 800-674-9050. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.